Grade 10 Physical Sciences, Chapter 1, Vectors and Scalars, Lesson 1. Important terminology. Vector. A vector is a physical quantity that is both a magnitude and a direction. Scalar. A scalar is a physical quantity that is only a magnitude or size. A negative vector is a vector that is the opposite direction to the reference positive direction. Equality of vectors. Two vectors are equal if they have the same magnitude and the same direction. Equilibrant. The equilibrant is the vector which has the same magnitude but opposite direction to the resultant vector. Equilibrium of vectors. Two vectors are in equilibrium if the algebraic sum of the vectors equals to 0. The resultant vector is a single vector with the same effect as two or more vectors acting together. Scalars and vectors. Under scalars we have distance, speed, time, mass, temperature, electric charge, voltage, current and resistance, light intensity, work, energy and power. On the other hand, we have vectors: displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, all types of forces, electric field and magnetic field. Verbally, it doesn't make sense if direction is included when describing a scalar. For example, will it make sense to say the room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius to the left, or the time taken is 10 seconds downwards, or an electron has a charge of negative 1.6 times 10 to the power negative 19 coulombs east, or the bag has a mass of 12 kg at a bearing of 30 degrees. Working with vectors. So at the right top corner of the slide, there is a box with displacement, velocity and acceleration. This is how you are going to memorize it in that order. Number 1, displacement. The difference in position or in space. Displacement is measured in meters. Number 2, velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. With that formula, velocity is equals to the final displacement minus the initial displacement divided by time taken. Velocity is measured in meters per second. Acceleration. It is the rate of change of velocity. With the formula of final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Acceleration is measured in meters per squared seconds. Force. Force is a push or a pull. Force is measured in newtons. So all of these are vectors. Number 2, working with scalars. As you can see on the top right corner there, we have a triangle. I call this a triangle of scalars. If you can remember it from your lower grades, you always learned about DST. It is a triangle of scalars. Everything that is inside that triangle is a scalar. Distance. Distance is the product of speed and time taken. Distance is measured in meters. Speed. Speed is the rate of change of distance. Speed is equals to distance over time taken. Speed is measured in meters per second. Time. Time is distance per unit speed. time is equals to distance divided by speed. Time is measured in seconds. Mass is a measure of inertia of an object. Mass is important conversion. When you are converting from kilometers per hour to meters per second, simply divide by 3.6.